Bum, 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 bum. I'm back, folks. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I did. I went home, had family photos. Not fun. Never is. We had our cousins' night where we all just went to a few bars and we dressed up. I was Steve Bartman, so as soon as photos are available for that, I will share them with you guys. It was a fun night overall. Costume of the year, I think, for cousin side goes to my cousin Aaron, who dressed up as David Beckham, and it was pretty funny. He had his hair all kind of spiked up, nice and Beckhamish. So it was fun. I just kind of want to go over these games this weekend, NFL games. Super exciting games we had. The girls, you can turn off the camera now, or the YouTube video now, because I know you're not going to keep watching. You don't care. But guess what? I do, and so do 10 other people that are watching this video. So we're going to get double digits sooner or later. Carolina beat Washington. Cam Newton led the way there. Cam Newton, good quarterback. Steve Smith, good receiver. John Beck is not the answer for Washington. Either is Rex Grossman. So we'll see them try to draft a quarterback next year, I think. I don't think they'll win more than 6 or 7 games. Carson Palmer made his debut for the Raiders. It's a tough situation to throw him in. He's had 1 week of practice. You throw him in the second half when he's already down 14-0 after Bowlers threw 3 interceptions. I don't know. It's a tough situation to be into. But I don't think he was worth that first-round pick or a second-round pick. I think I would have gave him 1 fourth-round pick for the guy. But that's just me. I don't think he's going to pan out, and I think he will be replaced by week 4 of next season. Tim Tebow, your boy, and everybody's boy, apparently. I mean, people tell me, they go, Kyle, stop hating on Tim Tebow. I am not hating on Tim Tebow. Trust me. I think he's an all-right quarterback. And I think the Denver Broncos do need to start him because Kyle Orton's not your guy. We know what Kyle Orton can do. He can get you 5 or 6 wins a season. But I do think Kyle Orton is a better quarterback than Tim Tebow. And maybe in that offense, you have young receivers. You have Eddie Royal, Eric Decker, Thomas. I mean, they got rid of Brandon Lloyd. But once you want a quarterback that can get them the ball rather than Tim Tebow, if you get some receivers that can grow, you're one piece away from maybe having that offense blow up. And clearly Tim Tebow's not going to help your offense blow up. He did make a nice little comeback against Miami, but my take on that is I think Kyle Orton would have been up by 14 already. So, Cleveland, Seattle, 6-3. Who cares? Atlanta, Detroit. Detroit's kind of coming down from their high, and if you take away that win against Dallas and take away the Minnesota win in which they came back, and I know you can't take away wins, but maybe this team is an underachieving team instead of an overachieving. So, Atlanta, they haven't really clicked so far this season, and once they start clicking, I think, wow, watch out. You get Roddy White, you get Matt Ryan, Julio Jones back in the mix, Michael Turner. This offense needs to explode soon, otherwise my fantasy football team will die. Jets San Diego, Mark Sanchez is still a really bad quarterback, but he had a nice little second half in that game. Phillip Rivers, I think, kind of gave that game away. Miscommunication, I don't know what it is, but he threw 2 picks, so... the Chargers, it kind of seems like they're the same old, man. They can't get over that little hump. Chicago, Tampa Bay. Chicago won. Tampa Bay won't make the playoffs this season. Chicago probably will, because I don't think Detroit will play this well down the stretch. But same thing with last season. I don't think Chicago's anything special. Houston crushed Tennessee. Tate and Foster had big weeks. Chris Johnson did not, because the guy's garbage. He's on 2 of my fantasy teams, and I want to kick him to the curb, but what can you do? Pittsburgh, they beat Arizona pretty badly. Big Ben had a big day. Kevin Cobb is the worst quarterback I've seen since not Jeff George. He's too good. Bobby Brister. I mean, I don't know. They're paying this guy like $40 million a year, or $40 million guaranteed rather, like a $60-some million contract. I mean, why are you giving a guy a huge contract extension before he even plays a game for you? The guy's gonna play this season without a contract. What happens? He's garbage. So then you don't bring him back. Okay, you cut your ties with a draft pick in Cromartie. Let's say he plays really well. Well, then he's going to want to re-sign because he's got Larry Fitz to throw the ball to. It's not that hard to figure out. Why am I not a GM? I feel like this isn't that difficult. Minnesota lost to Green Bay 27-33. Aaron Rodgers had his way with the Vikings defense, and I think if the Vikings defense even plays a a little bit better, we might win that game. Christian Ponder looked solid despite his passing percentage, which was really bad. I think it was like 13 for 33. And the guy made some throws, and he looks like a quarterback. He looks like a quarterback that's not afraid to make mistakes. McNabb was a quarterback that was afraid to make mistakes. That's why he threw the ball at everybody's feet. But he threw 2 bad interceptions. Ponder did, but it's a learning curve, man. I was impressed with how we played. Dallas beat St. Louis. That's not a surprise to anybody. They're still my pick to win the NFC East. So hold on to that. The Saints killed the Colts. The Colts are not good. You can say, oh, yeah, Peyton Manning's out. But, man, 62-7 or whatever it was yesterday? I mean, Peyton Manning is good, don't get me wrong. But is he 55 points better? I don't know. It's a tough call. World Series, we got the Rangers and the Cardinals. I want to say it's 2-2 right now. I'm not positive. For some reason, I haven't been able to get into the World Series like I normally do. But I'm still going to go Rangers in 6 because that's what I wrote in the paper. Otherwise, what do you guys want to talk about? Hit me up on the fan page. This week we will have a show. Otherwise, I mean, overall weekend for sports, we'll say Minnesota sports. Ponder, I liked. Peterson had a big day. Percy Harvin, we need to figure out something with him because it seems like he's always hurt. And I know he should be our best receiver, and he is, but wowzers. MSU sports, football 1, volleyball 1, soccer 1. I think that they all went undefeated, but I'm not positive. And I think both men's and women's hockey team got swept, so that's not good. But otherwise, if you guys want to see The Office, hasn't changed really at all. Same old. Bobbleheads. If you look right, oh, there's my hand. Right there, that Three Amigos thing. That's from my freshman year when I covered the women's basketball team that won it all here. So that's all I got, guys. I'm not really exciting today. I'm sorry. I had a few cups of coffee and then I kind of wore myself out. But you guys have a good week, and I will probably talk to you guys on Thursday or Friday.